Now, being an avid hiker and camper and just outdoorsman and living right here near the Pisgah National Forest, you know, we've been in situations a lot of times where having the right gear is just critical. It does mean the difference between life and death. And you need to be prepared, and it doesn't take a whole lot. A lot of times we overdo. And, you know, if you're not careful, you know, you want to have what you need, but with no fluff and something that's compact enough to carry. Just the essentials. Now, I came across a great website, survivaloutdoorskills.com. And it's by a retired U.S. Army Ranger, Rick Tscherne. And it's just a great website full of outdoor tips, full of all kind of different books, and just a great forum. But one of the things that I really like is he puts together these survival kits, and you can buy them. They're very small. A lot of them will just fit around your neck, or you know, you can put them on a keychain or in different ways, and you can buy them directly from him with a lot of the great parts. This guy has been there and done that. It's just an incredible website. I want you to go to that link and I want you to check him out. But what's really great about this is he puts together these small kits and that you can carry with you at all times. You'd never even know that you had them on you. Now, having the correct survival gear, having things you need put back in case of an emergency at your home, yes, you need a lot of gear. You need some things to be able to take care of medical or whatever else you have. But what we're really going to look at today is a small survival kit that you can keep with you. And sometimes it can be overwhelming putting it together. So, as I was talking about with Survival Outdoor Skills and Ranger Rick, here is one of his packages that I just got, and I'm going to open this up and let you check it out. It's the SOS Survival Kit. And then this is one thing that he doesn't sell this. He puts these, he gives you all the information and gives you all the supplies. You can buy the supplies from him and put this kit together. It's a 1 pound Army Ranger Rick's of everything needed for survival. And survivaloutdoorskills.com at the bottom. I'm going to start out with this little SOS survival keychain. As you can see, it just comes on a small key ring. You have this incredible whistle. Now, I'm going to tell you, this not only does this whistle without one of the little balls, which can be a problem in extreme temperatures or it can get wet, but it also has a little compartment where you can put emergency information in there. Maybe you're allergic to something. In fact, it even comes with a small little note that you can fill out with different things that you may have some problems that an emergency responder would need to know about. We have a small light here. We have a small compass that has the rubber tubing around it, and these compasses work. I've been checking these things out. We have flint magnesium fire starter. Look how small that is. And I believe that's a little bar that actually would, once you take your knife and you get your magnesium, then you start it with the flint. Then this is a snare wire or saw wire, and it's wrapped around, which this really makes sense. It's wrapped around with this paracord to keep it from snagging, and then you use the paracord as the ends. And I'm going to kind of show you. I've got one here that's already pulled loose, but you've got your paracord towards your end. You can stretch this out and use it in comfort. And also he has a little a stick that you can actually use to repair this if this thing breaks. Neat little system. Of course, have a small knife. And some of you'd say, well, that little cheap knife, blah, blah, blah. You know what? This is great just to have. You should be carrying a nice quality knife on you, but have this in your kit just because it's compact and small, and it'll get the job done. It has serrations on there too. Remember, you're really looking at just getting by for 72 hours maximum. Here's a small signal mirror. Has a plastic coating on it, which he says here just to take it off. Not only is this great for signaling, but in case you had something like a cut on your face, or you needed, you had something going on, you can look at it with this small mirror. So, this is just just the keychain survival kit. A very neat little setup, very lightweight. Great to have. Here's the paracord, and this also comes, you can also attach this to the paracord. It's actually 10 feet of braided paracord. And anybody that knows anything about survival knows that paracord is just a must-have item. But you can attach this, put to your belt. It's very easy to carry that way. All the same items again. Now, one thing I really like that he does is this is a signal mirror, and it's actually a 3-layer, and he has this tubing around it to keep it protected, which I think is really neat. And what you do is it just unfolds into 3. But what's neat is it just packs away so easily. That's what is just really incredible, is it's very compact. So you have a compact signal mirror, but then you can unfold it, and then it has this blaze orange on the back also for a signaling device. But again, not only for signaling, but also to examine things like, like I said, if you have an injury to your head or face. There's also a couple of items that he offers. A small fishing kit. He puts them in these small little containers, which I think is really neat. But it comes with everything you need. There are hooks and different things in the bottom here for fishing. This side has water purification, which is, to be honest, one of the most important elements of a survival kit. And he has which I love, has a condom in here, because great for putting water in, storing water, but it makes it a very small package with the tablets in here. He only charges $2.99, I believe, for these, so this is well worth the effort. The little container and everything just complete, and then you have it locked down so it doesn't come loose. But a neat little addition to your system. Now here's a tornado whistle. It's luminous, so if you dropped it, you could find it. Also another small button compass. And this is right on north, just like it's just perfect. Also has the rubber tubing around it for an added protection. This is a pretty neat little item. I think he said he doesn't sell these any longer, but it's a 4-finger fire starter, and on his website he shows you how to use this, and it also has some little bit of cotton in the bottom here, wrapped again with the tubing, which I really like his the way he does that. Now, one of the things about Ranger Rick, and probably it's the most important, not only did he serve our country, but he is continuing to donate these little survival kits to troops that are in Afghanistan and in Iraq. He donates these. He'll build them and put them together, and he sends them to our boys over there. He said the thing is, special forces and pilots and these guys that are expected to be behind enemy lines, they have survival equipment, but your regular combat soldiers do not. And there are many times where they can get lost, they can get separated from their units, and so he said it's imperative for these guys to have a survival kit. I think that in itself would speak volumes about Ranger Rick. He's just a great, and plus he's just a great guy. We've been in touch quite a bit, and the more being on his website, he's just so down to earth and really a lot of fun. Please go to his website. Let him know that I sent you. You will gain a lot of information, and also to help support, these great keychains, even with the paracord, the different kits that he has. You can get on there and look. There is another. He does a thing where it's a 1-pound survival kit. I'm not going to be able to do that on this video. I'm going to do it on another video a little bit later, just to show you all the contents. He doesn't make these himself now. He doesn't sell them, that is, but he tells you how to do it and what you need. And, he's just doing a great service to those of us who are survival and preparedness minded. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more fun gun reviews and sensible survival. God bless America. Long live the Republic.